Hey guys, so we're going to take you guys on a bit of a journey this weekend. We've got a lot to do. We're about, 3 weeks away from getting carpet now. We haven't actually booked the date that we're getting carpet, but we're saying about 3 weeks. It's sitting there ready to be installed. So, we will take you guys with us. We've got a few things to do. We're just going to pop out this morning, take Frankie for a walk. She's literally waiting at the gate for us. Grab some coffee, come home and get stuck in. Delish mooch, living the dream, beautiful day.
So we are just taking measurements of the room and then we're going to head off to Bunnings. So Shayla measures and I write down and Frankie assists.
She loves measuring tape. What's this, Baba? Oh, look. I've just sprayed some picture hooks, so we wanted to go all black, of course, for the house because all our hardware and fixtures are going to be black throughout the house. So this White Knight spray here, what is it called? Rust Guard top coat epoxy. So this stuff is awesome, and I haven't actually used it before until we started doing the window stays for the house, and it works fantastic. So I've done these picture hooks. We don't need too many. I've got about a dozen hooks. So this is all we'll need for our house because we haven't got a huge house and haven't got a massive amount of picture hooks, picture rails to hang everything on. So this usually takes about 16 hours to dry because it is epoxy and an enamel, so it does take a while, but at least we get a really hard coat on it and there's no chance of chipping. Keeping Frankie away from it. That's the hard thing. As we can see here, she likes to dip her head in paint. Mooch is just here masking up these windows. I'm making a sterling job. We just went and got more washi tape. We love washi tape for masking because it doesn't rip off any paint, and you can leave it on for quite a while as well.
Frankie?
What is Frankie up to? Let's go have a look. Where is she? Frankie? What are you doing? What are you doing, Papa? You behaving? Definitely not. Yeah, so we'll get these windows done, take those curtains off and finish those off with the alabaster. And I'm just about to start ripping off all the architraves and skirting boards. I've just ripped off the architraves behind me. Basically, when I start to rip the architraves or any skirting boards off, I make sure that I go around with a knife and cut between the architrave and the wall, just to avoid it ripping off any plaster with it. So yeah, it's worked really well behind me. I'll show you. So this is how it currently looks. So the new skirting board's going to come to, the new architrave, sorry, will come to about here. So it'll cover all this up, all the draft stuff there. It'll be great. We're going to replace these plugs too, the switches, because those are hideous and the new ones, those PDL ones are much better. So I'm just ripping these ones off. I'll rip all the rest off. We've just been to Bunnings and priced it all up. It's going to cost about $350 for the rest of the house, which is pretty cheap. So yeah, we'll rip it off and get it done. Georgia and I have just been down to the warehouse and picked up this bad boy. So this was $29. So I've been hunting everywhere for the right frame for up here. I'm not sure if you can see it in the picture, but we've got 2 picture hooks up there. I've got some painted outside that are being painted black, so I'll switch those out and put them up there. But basically, this here is going to hang about here, and it's the perfect size frame, so for 30 bucks, perfect. I will be swapping this image out with a picture I took myself up in Waiheke Island, so yeah, we think it'll go really nice in the house. But yeah, I'm about to sand this frame back because we wanted a frame that was natural wood, and I've done this before and it turned out really good. Yeah, so fingers crossed it goes alright. First I need to see if it's actually doable, because the frame is very light, so it could be MDF or it could just be like a cheapo pine, I'm not sure. The mirror back there that you can see, that is a cheapo pine one, so the grain comes up really nice, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So first of all we need to just sand the back of it to make sure. I just sanded back the frame, started sanding, and it's actually just an El Cheapo sort of MDF product. So rather than doing sanding it and then putting like a lacquer on it, I'm just going to leave it black. Not really what I wanted, but hey, it'll do and it will match. George is out getting the picture and Frankie's just been here for about 10 minutes waiting. Frankie, Papa, come on. No, see, not moving. Where is my mum? Anxious.
Cord, just so that you can.
So I'm just casually learning how to do macrame.
As traditional.
The string is going to connect that there with the
two longer pieces
hooks. So I'm just learning on YouTube how to do it. Fingers crossed. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I learned how to do some macrame, and yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. We'll see how it looks. Just watching our favourite vlogs. What is this? James and Karis? Yeah, these guys are brilliant. It's really funny to watch when you're just mucking around at home. Guys, the picture is up and looking amazing. It's come together really well. Frankie jumped on the frame and basically broke it, but we managed to get it back together again. Yeah, so it's really cool to have my own picture on the wall. I think it was $30 something to get it printed at Warehouse Stationery. And if you can see that is the macrame string that I did. So that came together well, and the hook's up there too. So yeah, I think this whole thing would have cost maybe $60, so well worth it. Okay, it's Saturday night, here's where we're at. Old Squeaker Hontus here is just having a blast. Mooch is in her lovely attire. This is what you'll usually catch Mooch wearing off camera. And I've been ripping all the skirting boards off. Now I'm thinking that these boards were actually original. Possibly, I don't know. They're really hard, and I'm thinking they're possibly Remu. So I'm just trying to save as much as I can, because they could be really good for shelving. Here she is, misbehaving as per. We decided to clear out the room, just easier to paint. Look at these amazing floorboards. They're so nice. It's a shame this house isn't like in the warmest climate. If it was, we'd totally be keeping these floorboards, but unfortunately we can't. But of course there's this old fireplace here as well, so that would have changed things. But yeah, just clearing it all out, getting ready for the final coat of the grey to go on. George is still finishing the white there as well. Here's a trick, guys. If you can't get your paint open, get a flathead screw in your drill. We drill round. It's easy as that.
Magic. So we're just putting the final coat of the half Baltic Sea on in the guest room. So Shaden's just doing that.
Doing the old W technique, everyone. You would have seen, which one was that? The first, I think it was the first guest bedroom that we did. I did a wee tutorial on how to do it, so I'll do it again. So, you want to add ample amounts of paint to your brush.
Roller.
To your roller, sorry. Okay, and then, Mooch, you can talk through.
So basically you do a W, and then without taking your roller off the wall you just go back up and down and fill in the gaps.
Just got home. This is our new sideboard or entertainment unit for under the TV. Very, very cool. So this came out of the coolest 1960s house. It's basically exactly what Georgia and I want for when we shift out of this place. Yeah, and the guy was really nice. He's this young guy that's just bought it, and he said that it's probably original, and I would think so as well, because it's got like the booze cabinet, filing stuff, maybe records. Are those records? I don't know. I'm too young. Ricky, what's your head? Filing cabinet. Yeah. So really cool. Frankie, oh, watch yourself. Yeah. So what we'll do is we will sand it back, and so it's like natural wood. Get rid of all that stain. Replace those handles. Get rid of these and get wooden panels in there. And as well as this, I don't think we need one glass. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I think it'll come up really good. And I'll have to put some leaves on it too, and obviously remove that plug there.
We're just doing the final coat on the architraves.
Yep, she's a pretty easy job as well. So doing it this way, you don't risk getting all the paint across the walls, and then your brush strokes are nice and smooth as well, as you can see.
Stunning. Some woman thinking for you. And love, Frankie's somewhere around there.
Frankie, come on.
No, here she is.
What are you doing, Papa? So we went to, where'd we go today?
Mitre 10 and
Placemakers. We went to Bunnings yesterday looking for the Hardy Groove panelling. Yeah. Not much luck. What lengths were they usually? 2.4,
2.7.
Yeah.
You need 3 metres.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying because of the measurements of the walls. They're like 3.7 by 3 metres. Okay, this looks vicious, but they're actually playing. We're just at Miles and Nadia's visiting with the pooches.
So we're just on our way home from Miles and Nadia's. We took Frankie over to have a wee play with Luna and had some afternoon tea.
I think it was the first time we've ever been there and haven't been loaded up with cocktails. It feels weird coming home from their house and not drunk. Yeah, it was lots of fun, eh?
Frankie's in the back, very tired but won't sleep. Hey, I don't know why she sits facing this way. She's a bit weird.
Yeah. She gets a cold head.
She's so tired. Oh, there you go. We're nearly home, Papa, but go for it. Hey guys, so it's Sunday night. We didn't have as much of a productive weekend as we were hoping for. We got the top coat on the walls in the spare room, finished the windows, but still need to get the skirtings and put the architraves up.
Yeah, the skirtings are painted, so that's a positive, because painting skirtings is actually really difficult to get around the architraves, because you have to get like in all the grooves and stuff, so it can be a wee bit niggly when you're trying to keep it away from the paint on the walls. But so yeah, we've managed to get those painted, pre-painted, so that's a plus. We've been basically to every hardware store under the sun. What have we been to? Placemakers, Bunnings, Mitre 10, so all the local ones. And
couldn't find the Hardy groove in a 3 metre, which is annoying.
yeah, we've got our hearts set on the James Hardy groove panel, but it only comes in 2.7 and 2.4. We've got a 3.1 high ceiling studs. Everyone is suggesting that we do a picture rail. I'm just not sure in our bedroom that it'll look good, because we've got a lot happening in there, and
it's only one wall, so
it could be a bit odd, but so yeah, back to the drawing board with that, but we'll figure it out.
It's fine.
If you guys want to see more of these videos, be sure to subscribe. We are going to try and do them weekly. It's a lot of fun. It's much easier for me than blogging, but I will try to keep up the blog on moochstyle.com. So subscribe to the channel. I don't know if you like or thumbs up or what. Thumbs up I think it is on YouTube, so give us a thumbs up, and comment below also if you want us to cover anything in specific, because we're more than happy to do a feature on any brand or whatever you want to see. Because we do use specific brands that we're really passionate about and like to show you guys. So if you want to see more of anything, or anything in particular, like painting techniques or how we do something in specific, just comment below and we'll cover it. Thanks, team.
Thanks.